Is it a service of need or service of convenience? Oftentimes, it's just easy and convenient to give some money. It's good, but call it charity. But it's not service. Service, the best way Baba says is don't give money because we don't know where the money is going. That's the reason. You have to know where the money is going. If you know where the money is going, then it's fine. Baba said don't give money. Give food, give clothing, give housing, give medical support, give help directly. Don't get money involved. Seva goes beyond that, where you immerse yourself like you would with a family member, concerned about their concern as if it is your own concern. It is resonating with them, feeling what they feel, compassion. And then whatever comes out of that feeling of love, in this case compassion, that is seva. It may or may not involve money. One may or may not be directly the giver of something. It may be indirect. It may be I'm just a conduit of providing information, just doing my part, because I am not the main person. The person who we are serving is the main character in this story. Everybody involved in seva, their job is how can we serve that person? In what way? Serving their needs, finding out firsthand, understanding their needs is so important, and not shy away from the question, what do you need and what do you want? Don't assume they need this. Don't assume they want it. Just because somebody has taken something from you doesn't mean that's their highest need. So seva is seva of need, not of convenience. And I cannot superimpose my religious values, my personal values, my own priorities on top of that person. What I can do, if possible, is put myself in the shoes of that person so that I don't judge that person, so that I can understand that person's situation. Talking directly to the person in need is the number one and most important and necessary step before embarking on doing any service project or seva. In seva, there is no project. Seva is seva from the heart. Yes, some coordination is involved, but we know the person we're serving is the VVIP, very, very important person. Seva is the best way to kill my ego. Seva doesn't mean you have to give money at all. Seva, actually, most of the seva projects don't involve money. It means it's working with your hand. I remember in Puttaparthi, we were called for a random seva project where we were digging big holes in very hard and dry land outside of Puttaparthi, where they were making an orphanage. You could hardly dig any dirt. It was so dry and hard. Scorching heat. No sweat. It's only hot sun. The sweat used to just evaporate. What money was involved? Zero money was involved. I remember doing seva along with a person who looked so beautiful. I believe he was from Sri Lanka. He had beautiful curly hair, and everyone in the ashram was just looking at this person. They said, who is this person? And Baba said, he was Vivekananda. And I remember doing seva alongside him, singing bhajans alongside him. It was a long journey, a couple hours of journey on sitting in an open truck in the back. It was fun. And oftentimes he would just go into meditation. Seva is a way to connect to yourself. Through seva, we can eliminate or reduce our ego. Through seva, we connect with ourselves, our higher conscious, and we connect with other people. Through seva, the barriers are broken. Through seva, we feel oneness with others. There are no differences. So what is the reward of seva? Seva is its own reward. What does it mean? The joy that one gets out of doing seva, you cannot get it anywhere. So seva is an opportunity that when I participate in, I am guaranteed to experience that ecstasy, that joy, that happiness that I cannot get anywhere else. After Baba had passed away, his body, his physical form, we went to do some seva in a distant village. Our kids were there. We just took simple things: school supplies, atta, rice, dal, oil, basic stuff, like a supply of food for a few days or few weeks for each family. And the joy we saw in the eyes of those people was so precious, so priceless. They were just so happy to see us. They were so happy to receive whatever little we gave them. And the joy that we had in our heart just by giving small, small things to them was more than the joy we ever experienced receiving anything from anyone. The joy we received in that seva was more than anything else. In giving, there is receiving. There is so much to do, there is so much to give. And the best thing we can give is love. And best thing we can have in our heart is love. So when I say I love me, my heart becomes capable of loving others. And that's all we need more of in this world. More love in our hearts. So when I'm being myself, when I have that love, pure, unconditional, divine love in my heart, that is the best service I can do in the world, because then God can use me as its instrument in service of humanity. Serve where there is a need, and firsthand find out what the need is and give them what they need, not what you want.